Hi, this is Jim Myrick with the Myrick & Young team, and today we're going to do a little bit of a wrap-up on condos, on the inventory numbers compared to today. And I just want to kind of do a little bit of a 5-year plan on what's going on, what is happening with the condominium market. We'll also have a video out on this month's single-family units, but if you're looking for a condo, this is probably something that's of interest to you. Currently, right now it's May 15th of 2012, and we're going to wrap it up for April of 2012. We did about 403 sales in 2012 for condominiums, of which about 16% of them were foreclosures and about 28% of them were short sales. Now, if I regress back to the 2008 time frame, is that this is kind of where we really started getting some repercussions from what was happening in the real estate market, the whole financial debacles. And, if you're ever interested in that, there's movies like Too Big to Fail and Inside Job will actually probably give you pretty good insight of what went down. But in 2008, what was very interesting is that there were 0 foreclosures sold in 2008. Okay, in April of 2008, and there was about 8% of short sales, compared to today of 28% short sales and 16% foreclosures. Now, what it did is that from 2008 to 2009, all of a sudden it went from from nothing to a lot. So the condos that sold in 2009 compared to 2008, 49% of them were foreclosures. Went from 0% in 2008, of April 2008, to 49% in 2009. It was a bloodbath. It was a lot of stuff going on. Like I said in the previous video, most of us were affected somehow, either family members or friends or ourselves, and went through a lot of these issues with that. And now that hopefully it's start to heal up, because that's kind of the time frame that's coming around for those people, as far as what's coming off the credit and things like that. Short sales went from about 8% to 13%. A lot of banks weren't really kind of dealing with so much of short sales as of yet. Now, when they went from 2009 to 2010, the REOs, the foreclosures, the government was trying to help, so it kind of slowed it down a little bit, and it went from 49% of the market to 21% in 2010, April 2010. But what was kind of nice is that the short sales started going up as well. So the bank was working with the people and trying to get them out of the properties and not having to go through the whole horrible experience of doing a foreclosure. But short sales were 13% to 28%, and then it went up again in 2012, or I'm sorry, 2011. The short sales went from 28% to 32%. So it's still a lot of the market. Condominiums didn't really. A lot of those were quite a bit underwater. And the foreclosures actually went up a little bit too, from 21% to 28%. Now, in today's market, the short sales is actually keeping pretty steady. Okay, so we have about 28% of our market currently. Last month in April 2012 was about 28% of the market was short sales, but now it's down 16% of it is in foreclosures. So it's becoming a very healthy market. You're starting to see that at our height, the condominium market had about pretty close to about let's say 62% of the market was in distress in April of 2009. To right now, you're seeing it about 30 or 44%. So it's gone down a little bit. The condominiums kind of trail the single-family homes. The single-family homes have recovered a lot better from the height of about 68% of being in distressed sales to about right now 28%. So the condos are not too far behind. I suspect that you're going to find in the next 3 to 5 to 6 months that you're going to start seeing the condominium numbers going to tweak out a little bit too as well, where they're going to start seeing that there's not as much distressed sales, and they're going to do more short sales and things like that. So anyway, if you have any questions on it, please feel free to give us a call. We'd be glad to sit down with you, kind of go over the numbers in the specific areas that you're looking for, and all our information is sitting right here on the video. Thank you very much.